Yeah, see, it leveled it up. But so since I did that, can I like learn something else now? Nope, never mind. It won't let me. If I do another playthrough of this, I'm gonna have to check those drawers out in the hallway.
In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind. Ban and hope, all ye who enter here. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World, the travelogue of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother?
Alright, let's do some snooping.
A faint sign of the order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Examine the page, symbol. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on that.
Not far from solving the puzzle, I must keep searching.
Cause I saw this on the floor.
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
You don't think that will?
Nothing here.
Like
I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though.
It literally looked like it's like this thing swings out, right? Louis, are you blind?
Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find.
I swear he blind. What?
Passage. The paper's rougher around the writing. The paper's moist here. Very light stain, barely visible. And the smell reminds me of something. Come on, Louis, think.
Come on, Louis, think.
Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book.
No, literally, you can see the markings on the floor swing out. Like
she applied a liquid to the book. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old trick used to hide messages. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Alright, I think let me see if I can go grab a lemon now. A little slow on this man. Think about the properties of the ink. Don't have that, but I'm gonna take the ink anyway. Hopefully I don't mess this up. Assess the... I'm gonna take it anyway. I'm not gonna use any more points. Take the ashes also. Taking everything.
Well, I think I've searched everywhere. Maybe I should try it out on the book.
Maybe you should try it on the floor right here. Alright, so I'm gonna use the lemon. No. Nope. Use the lemon.
That wasn't it. Not to mention I covered half the page with lemon juice. Great. Louis. Lemon's used to write secret messages, not to reveal them.
Well, I messed that up.
I'll have to try something else.
Oh, no I didn't. The candlestick.
Aha! It's working. The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology.
Where all eyes size you up, you must pass the Gorgon.
I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable.
Crap.
Great.
What?
It's a unique edition or mother's gonna kill me. Now I better
Oh
hurry and
my
find that damn
gosh. Why didn't you stop me from using the lemon?
Dinner is served in the red salon.
The dinner? I just woke up.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Holm requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Dang, okay. They done tricked me with the showing me the lemon tree outside. They done tricked me.
Judith beheading Holofernes.
They set me up.
Ironic in a way. The conversion of St. Paul, like Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Okay.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Oh, I can go in here.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
I didn't think I was gonna be able to come in, going in rooms.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Use the key. Hold on, let me see if I can find the key first. I'd rather not use my points,
My
but
dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you'll be able to put all of this behind you one day.
oh, so how high do you have the TV turned up in there? I just want to see based on like my volume and everything. She's been worshiping the devil.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Consume the no. I don't have my science. Looks like I'm not gonna consume that. Collector's coin. Uh-huh.
3rd of November, 1791. My dear sister, the cancellation of our reunion.
Okay,
hit
so
me
it's not
like a
turned up too
stab to the
loud.
Heart. Father told me it was for your well-being, but I can't help but blame him. He claims that your condition has worsened and that it could be dangerous.
It's
for
not
both of us
about
if we met.
wanting to or not wanting to get lit.
You
I don't know what it is.
Believe me, I'd be at your side. I haven't received any news from you in a long time.
Yeah, what if I
Please
passed
write.
out in the room and somebody
Your
come in and be
loving
like, why are
sister,
you going through this
Abigail.
person's stuff?
P.S. I hope you like the enclosed talisman.
Or maybe it'll like click in later like a edible.
August
You just
24th,
you don't feel it until you
1792.
get later, and then when I'm down in
Elizabeth,
like the kitchen
I'm driven to despair and
or
doubt
the
there's
dining
any
room,
point
it
in
just hit
writing
me.
to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters. Father controls my correspondence more and more. I am certain he filters our exchanges. Thankfully, one of the chambermaids is able to help me get my letters to you. But they still remain unanswered. I often think about you and pray every day to be able to hold you tight. We have so much time to make up. I beg you, answer me, please. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. That horrible woman came again yesterday. She spent a long time speaking with Father. I didn't understand
Horrible
everything
woman. They must be
because
talking
they
about my
spoke in
mama.
French, but I'm sure they were talking about you. June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father maintains that the secondary effects of your treatment still trouble you, but that they will soon subside. Should I believe him? I cling to the belief that we shall soon see each other again. Long last. Right soon. Your loving sister, Abigail. P.S. Don't forget to tell me what present you want.
Like, why when he's like reading, he's just like all, just like talking low. All right. So I got a key. So let's open this up.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Oh, I don't have the key for it. Well, I'm gonna just pick the lock then. Amber fragment. And a
An
letter.
untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
Crap. What? Alright, when it's stuff like this, I always question like about my choice of class. Maybe if I like put a point to science, I'll like be able to go back into my inventory later and be like, oh, that's what it said. Okay. I really can't go into other people's rooms yet. Alright, so let's go downstairs.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet? I really need to talk to you.
Hello. You're Elizabeth Adams, aren't you?
Yes, I regret that we haven't been properly introduced.
Dude, why she had a black eye?
Do you often fall ill like that?
Yes, sometimes. But don't worry, I guess I'm kind of a frail flower.
Maybe you were feeling hungry.
No, it was nothing to do with being hungry. Fatigue, probably. I've been feeling more and more exhausted lately.
Well, get some rest then, Elizabeth. Take advantage of the sea air and you'll soon get your strength back.
Do you really want to know what made me ill? Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Ask why she's interested. Admit your mother has gone missing. Change the subject. Yeah, why are you interested?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Say that you
Yes,
know.
I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh,
Get her.
I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare.
I don't know about
Cold
getting
as
her.
Ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Okay.
And next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait.
So she was out there,
There
like
must
that.
be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look,
She was out there.
I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that?
Oh, okay.
There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
Girl, I'm not. Use a soft approach.
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of
You
them.
better get your finger on my
You
face.
couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Her sister.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
she's the only one who cares about me.
Cause I don't.
I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks
Hey.
for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her.
Listen, I'm good at this.
The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
She got a black eye. All right. Okay.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night.
You didn't bring me my tea last night.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir.
Okay.
Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
So you just not gonna say nothing.
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holm, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area. Does sir have any more questions?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help Sir in any other way?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, Sir. What would you require?
Oh.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir. And I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Well. Nah. I want it, but I'm not gonna force it. Okay. What's this? Just sitting down.
Golden elixir.
Oh, I got
I'll
5
keep
of
it
them
for
now.
later.
Okay.
Lord Mortimer certainly has a taste for staging rooms.
I can't go outside. I wanted to go see if anything was missing from my mother's belongings. So I can't go back upstairs. Okay, so I just need to go into the room over here.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer
Okay.
playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
My friend.
As for myself, I did not know.
And you, sir?
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence.
Like what?
It is served every day.
What context clue was there to even?
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to
I
get
don't know.
along well.
Like,
My
there's
dear
no
Johann,
context
how
clue on
are
what I
you?
was even supposed
Glad
to
to
click
make
on.
landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him
Oh, you got a
terrible
husband.
headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware, the French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Southern, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Ask Washington what he thinks of Warner. Washington don't like me. I'm just gonna get to
My
know
lord,
you.
I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Moras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobiliary particle. Are you descended from a noble line?
Why, yes, sir.
Not know of her, sir.
Well, neither Norman.
The presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility. Nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette, Monsieur von Volnau.
And right he was too.
Okay.
Have you any information on this?
Oh, intoxicated. Wait, you have used 4 consumable items during a single quest, or consumed a noxious element. Dialogue timer is no longer visible. Use the goading elixir to cure.
Napoleon?
That's fine.
Right. See her. Wonderful.
Maybe Emily has an idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mortimer firmly believes
I
in
don't
the
like
answer.
George.
He's going to finance a military campaign with the backing of the Golden Order. It seems that Sarah gave it her blessing too.
I didn't know that.
Me neither.
I'll give Sarah a piece of my mind. I don't know what
George.
mess she's gotten herself into, but for God's sake, she should have told us.
You knew everything. You could have answered for me.
That's true, but you have such a clever way with words.
This ain't. I'm out of it.
It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Talk to me, Mr. Napoleon Bonaparte.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know
This is
that
news
I am
to me.
deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna need your help with this one, because I don't remember his conversation earlier.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
No, that was no. It wasn't 50,000, right? No.
Surely such an amount will buy twice as many cannons. Don't try to pull a fast one on me. We're both young, but we are not naive.
Please don't be offended. I just wanted
Cool,
to
I
make
was
sure
right.
you knew what you were talking about.
I was
and
right.
I am reassured. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
I don't know. I would need Let the people be free. I know his motives.
I think what France is lacking today is a truly strong leader ready to govern her. Someone who will restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The right person still remains to be found.
You're right, my friend.
Well,
I hear your
it's a good thing I went and peeped in on him.
I am reassured. I am very happy.
Good thing
to
I
have
went
met you.
snooping around because I got it right.
Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Another book.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
Success.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States.
So you cheated.
And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here.
It's just
among
something about
like-minded
George
people.
Washington that I don't like.
So let us put aside the conflicts.
I don't know
in
what
which
it
some
is,
of
but
our
I don't
nations
like 'em.
Find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Opportunity. No. Wait, what was I supposed to click on? I don't know.
Right. we
I
shall
looked
meet
away for a
again
second.
Tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Well, I looked away for a second and it was like validate something.